Sex. You talk about sex. Do you have sex? Do you know somebody who, you'd sit down and casually talk about sex, or, even participate in the act itself? I do not know, but we are here today to talk about sexuality, guys, and welcome to Story Kejani. My name is Lawrence Luther, and we are so glad to have you guys in our living room today in this conversation. And it's sexuality, it's sex. So let's talk about it. On my right, I have.
My name is Christina. Nice to meet you all. Happy to be here. Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. Straight from the 125. You know it's your boy, Big Man Mate. Call me Big Man Castro. Lakini madem naweza nitalia usiku.
Okay. Just like that.
You've had it on the left here.
My name is Tim.
Timothy Mzazi anasema Timothy. But yeah, guys, we are happy to have you guys here. And today we want to quickly dive into what we want to talk about. Guys, just as I said in the beginning, sex, but more specifically, sexuality. And just to quickly run down through the topic, have you ever had sex? Do you commonly talk about sex as a topic, as a conversation? Is it something you sit down in your family with your peers, with your friends, and talk about? So that's what we want to do here today. Yeah, guys, let me tell you, this thing, you guys think it's easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about sex, guys.
Let's.
Sexuality.
Yeah, so I've thrown the ball around, so who wants to pick it?
So, I'm sure when we were all learning about sex when we were young, when this word sex was just beginning to have meaning to us, none of us, even when we started, when I say we, I did not say anything, when we started to participate in this act of sex, I'm sure not many of us had the knowledge that sex actually had types. Not sex, sexuality had types, like there was types of sexuality per se. We just knew, sex was sex.
Yeah.
Nothing deeper to it. So hopefully today this segment is going to be very informative on that and just give opinions, and we hope to hear yours as well.
And guys, and again also very entertaining, because who talks about sexuality?
Nani?
Who? It's a taboo. Who?
Sensitive,
Right?
yeah.
And you guys can relate with this. Coming from our society, most of you who live in Kenya, or anybody who's watching us from Kenya, you know how such a conversation is rarely had, because there's so much stigma. The one wants to help me.
English is not our first.
Stigmatization. Yeah, so guys, we intend to I really struggle with that one, but we intend to bring light to this topic. So let me quickly dive into the first objective of the day. Are you open about sexual secrets, your sexual secrets? Are you open about your sexual secrets? Are you open about your sexual opinions? Yeah, and I would love to hear. Yeah.
About your sexual identity.
Exactly.
About that.
Exactly. Your sexual identity, guys. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say, but we want to talk about it. So where do we start?
Maybe kabla tuanze, nataka tuambie wasee what sexuality really is. Ndio. Okay, sexuality is about your sexual feelings, your sexual thoughts, your attractions and behaviors towards other people. Basically, tunacheki.
So just for good measure, could you just quickly repeat that again?
Sexuality, sexuality is about your sexual feelings, your sexual thoughts, your sexual attractions, what you feel attracted to, and your behaviors towards other people.
Alright.
That's what sexuality is about. Na hiyo ndo tunaongelea leo wasi.
Man?
Yeah.
Well, I'm already intrigued. Timo, what do you have to say, man?
So sexuality is all about what you like and what you attract. You know. Yeah.
Oh, well put.
And why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Yeah, Christine, tell us, what do you think?
I think Timo has put it quite well. It's just really about how you feel sexually and how you express it and what you attract sexually as well. So I think it all compounds into your sexuality as a person.
Alright, and just now to put the icing on the cake. Now the question to you guys, and the question I'm asking all of us, is are you open about your sexual secrets? Well, guys, we can all sort of understand it how we choose to understand it.
True.
But the question is, are you open about your sexual secrets? Right?
Good question.
Wewe tuambia kwa comments.
We definitely want to hear what you have to say. Feel free to go down there, comment, interact with us. And yeah, we're very friendly guys and we'd love to hear what you have to say.
Kweli.
Yeah.
Na ukiona wewe sema ingia DM.
Yeah, we actually have an Instagram account. We'll tag it right down below.
Yeah.
Confidentiality privilege as well. We won't reveal your identity, so don't worry.
and guys, just emphasis, story, journey. So right.
Yeah, tunapiga tu story.
Exactly.
Tuambie. We're
Exactly.
your friends.
Exactly. So if I can start it off, yeah, is that alright?
Yeah, for sure.
So, alright, so am I open about my sexual secrets? Of course not. Why would I want to be open about my sexual secrets? It is my business, right?
Yeah.
So, but just to, let me now be more serious. I think I wouldn't be so open about my sexual secrets because I believe it's on a need to know basis. Yeah. If currently I wouldn't say I'm single or I'm dating, but I'm just somewhere there. But I feel that Nico too, I'm surviving. But I feel that such information is, it's special for, let's say, your sexual partner, your partner in life, your girlfriend, your husband, whichever, however way you look at it. Yeah, I think such information is privileged to special people and not just everyone. So that's my take on it. What do you guys think?
Would you like to start, Caleb?
Yes.
Me?
Conflict!
Caleb definitely.
People are scared to talk
Caleb
about
definitely has
sex,
secrets.
Yeah. And guys, this is exactly why we're doing this because
Remember, silence is also an answer.
well, yeah. Exactly. So Caleb.
Okay. Due to
Lay down the
public
knowledge,
demand.
man. Lay down the knowledge.
Due to public demand, can I be honest with you guys? You know, everything I know about sexuality is that many can do attack coop. I'm out.
I think
I'm a go-getter.
I'm a go-getter.
I was telling you about, man, you know, I don't know much about myself, you know, but one thing I know about my sexuality is that I'm straight, bro. Yeah, I'm straight and there. I just love women with big guys. As nice as like, thank God.
African and Africanness.
Africanness, yeah.
Christina, do you want to put any twist on it?
Not a twist per se, just I don't know if it's a twist, it's just my personal opinion. So me open about my sexual secrets and opinions. I'm definitely open about my sexual opinions for sure. But as for my secrets, you know, there's a reason why they're secrets. So sometimes I'm open with them, sometimes I'm not. It really depends on the context, on who I'm talking to, you know. So it being a secret is variable. So I'm open sometimes and sometimes I'm not.
Sexuality. I'm straight as a man can be.
But question is, now secrets and opinions.
Open about that.
Yeah.
Can you freely discuss them, bro?
Oh, true. I can freely discuss about any sexuality or what are my thoughts behind to it. Yeah, but regarding to me, I'm 100%
and
straight.
and let me tell you, I'm glad that we have gotten to a time that we can talk about this, because these are conversations that go, they're overlooked in the society because there's a lot of taboo and bad juju tied to that. But we want to talk about it today, guys, and we'd love for you to interact with us. And are you open about sharing your sexual secrets and opinions?
Join us in being uncomfortable.
Yeah, you definitely need to. And talking about sexuality again, I don't even want to start with the types of sexuality.
By the way, you guys.
Types of sexuality, man. I don't know where to start. Caleb?
I want to reintroduce one. It's called Bazenga.
Tell us. It's called what?
Bazenga sexuals, man. Bazenga sexuals. These are sexuals of the Bazengas. You know what I'm saying?
This is like sarcasm because they keep coming up.
They keep coming.
So you might as well make one up.
So guys, you've discovered a new sexuality today. It's called
Bazenga sexuals.
Bazenga sexuals.
So,
Man, all right. So Bazenga sexuals. That's, and guys, what Caleb has just done is what anybody would do, because it's sometimes so hard to keep up. I personally can't keep up with all these sexualities coming up. But we respect every single sexuality, and that's why we're talking about it. So Christina, what do you think about types?
Types. So there's so many types we came across as we were preparing for this session. But we narrowed down to 3 that we think we would like to discuss most about, and you guys would like to maybe know more about as well. And just hear our opinions and just also trigger your own thoughts about them. So we narrowed down to 3. One is homosexuality, bisexuality, and sapiosexuality. So, right? So that's what we're going to discuss today. Prepare your various opinions, because I'm sure they've already started forming.
Feel free to get triggered because we're talking about it.
And we are going to speak freely, by the way. These are our opinions. Kunai cancel culture. People are being cancelled these days for saying things. You guys, I mean...
Only on Story K Johnny do you find exclusive, unedited,
unscripted,
uncut information and
no
stories.
information.
But I like it. So, man, where do we start? Homosexuality.
Homosexuality. Maybe we should start with the definition, right?
All right. So we need to define the word. So, guys, again, also we are aiming to be entertaining, but at the same time be very factual. So we have our devices here. Perhaps.
homosexuality.
Right. Caleb has a definition for us. All right.
Homosexuality.
Let me tell you, we are more exposed. I'm a type for Google homosexy.
I beg.
Homosexy.
All right, man. Tell us what this
Homosexuality. Homosexuality is a romantic attraction. Okay, Google that. Personally, it's your romantic. Homosexuality is a romantic relationship, attraction, sexual attraction or sexual behavior between members of the same sex or gender.
Alright.
Do you think that's romantic, bro? It's not romantic.
Well, can you also, just before we move on, so that's a Google version or rather, that's how Google defines it. I think homosexuality in the Kenyan context is a death, what do you call it? A death sentence. And guys, I am very, very straight, but
the way Google has defined it, I don't think it's wrong, because it has just said what it is, which is a romantic attraction.
So you think homosexuals are romantic?
Okay, so you know, romantic means
romance.
Romantic means to have feelings of love or some caring towards someone, you know. So homosexuality is romantic attraction. So the truth is, in homosexuality, these people actually feel feelings of love towards whoever it is that they're feeling them towards. So as far as that goes, Google is not wrong. Sexual attraction, you know, of the between members of the same sex. So they feel romantic feelings, sexual attraction, and they express sexual behavior towards members of the same gender. So I think as far as that goes, it's an acceptable definition.
Man, Timothy,
Yeah.
we need to hear what you have to say, man.
So let me define homosexuality. Batman.
Guys.
So like guys who are attracted to another guy, you know. Yeah, that is what I get by homosexuality.
Me, let me tell you, I mean, this topic is, it's kind of topic you make sure you tiptoe around the topic because it's a very sensitive topic, right? So guys, we're not tiptoeing today, we are talking about it. So, homosexuality, I mean, okay, I oftenly, let me give you guys an example. I'll walk into let me say, on a nice casual Friday evening, I've left work, I want to go and grab a few drinks, I'll enter into an aerobic club, right? I'll see whatever is happening, I'll see gay couples, I'll see lesbian couples, and alright, as much as I say I'm not against it, but then I won't give any time to it. That's what I'll do. I'll mind my business, I'll drink my drink, I'll enjoy my evening, and I'll be on my way. Yeah? So guys, that's how, I don't know, does anyone relate with me? I don't know, but that's how I treat or act around the topic, or the name homosexuality, or the action homosexuality.
Okay, so what he is saying is that he is straight, you can be straight, but you do not have to be violent, you don't have to be,
Yes.
you don't have to hate them, you
Yes,
don't have
exactly.
to say bad things to them, you know, love your neighbor because they're human beings,
Yeah.
they deserve respect at the end of the day.
Mhm.
It's really, honestly, it's uncalled for if you just act out of.
And yeah.
Okay, you see personally, okay, me I've had friends who are homosexuals. Yeah, like it gets to some point that they just can't control it, bro. You know what I'm saying? As in, okay, nilikuwa naongea na mse, and then ananiambia, mimi nikiona macho yake naisha tu. Like what the fuck? He's a dude. Okay, but the fact that, you know, these people are comfortable together when you're anyway. Okay, msiniulize kama nilikuwa homosexual, mimi or okay.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, and again also, Stoic Journey is a very positive platform. Yeah. So anything and everything we talk about here, we always like being very positive minded towards, because we don't entertain hate, we don't promote hate. Yeah, and guys, homosexuality. What's your take on it? Is it a nay? Is it a yay? What do you think about it? And right on that sort of note, again also there's bisexuality, right? There's homosexuality, there's bisexuality. Yeah, I don't know. I've never understood what bisexuality is. Honestly, man, I've once attempted to ask a female friend, what does bisexuality mean? Does it mean you have a boyfriend and at the same time you have a best friend? I don't know. So what do you guys think? Timo, man, I feel like this is the ladies, man. Tell us, man.
So bisexuality, I feel like bisexuality applies mostly to women. You get, unlike men. For men, that's a trade. You know what's a trade?
Yeah.
So to women, bisexuality is.
Are you triggered? Who is triggered? Are you triggered?
I am triggered.
We have someone who's triggered.
Again, I'm just vibrating up. Timo, go
So you see, on a woman's perspective, it looks like it's, you know, like normal. You know, like if a girl kisses another girl, it's it's no big deal.
Bro, it's normal.
It's normal. But hapa Nairobi.
Yo, I mean, so this is what I don't understand.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Most
like bullet after bullet. I'm just
Oh,
being
okay.
short. Lenny.
We'll have to talk,
I
sir.
know.
Well,
You have to sacrifice us.
yeah.
I'm about to
Because I'm
finish you.
totally confused. As a man, I'll say I'm totally confused about I don't understand it. I don't understand when you see couples that yes, they're married, it's a man and a female, but then it's a bisexual marriage, so they're having outside. But I don't understand it.
Kuna boyfriend, lakini kuna boyfriend yake.
Yeah. Yeah, colored man, you have to tell us what you think about it.
Timu wa kumaliza.
True. So
The trigger master.
Pressure.
Also known as the trigger master.
Yeah, this is peer pressure, right?
so
Ngoja.
like let's say ukiingia clubs, ndio.
Yeah.
So if you get a girl with another girl, and that same girl likes men,
Yeah.
you see,
Yeah.
that's something normal. But if a guy,
And not
likes
only
another
normal,
girl,
you actually fancy it. Like you find yourself attracted to
Yeah,
that
yeah.
girl.
That's awesome.
For you guys, that is.
Well, guys, do you
He's
get
saying
attracted?
it's awesome.
Do you get attracted when you see what did you say? A bisexual?
Chick.
Right.
Okay, unajua hesabu inakwanga aje bro? Mazee alikitu na hanga get her girlfriend.
True. So that's a little bit.
Can I say? I mean, hata sijasema kitu wamejisema.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
can I
So
say something else?
please,
Sindio?
yeah.
Sasa, what I appreciate about Lawrence's view or answer is that he has said he does not understand it. You know, it's good that you put yourself in a position, in an opinion that you don't understand when you actually don't. You don't, rather than criticize it when you don't even know what it is, or when you don't even understand it, you don't criticize what you don't know, right?
Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, so what these guys have said
Yeah.
about, I'm also kind of with Lawrence. I don't understand it, you know. I can't say I understand bisexuality, because it's like, what do you mean you don't like this one? You like this one,
What
you
do you
like
mean?
this one as well. Like, how do you split your emotions like
Yeah.
that, you know? Because these two genders to me are so different, frankly. I actually have gender divides and distinctions, you know. Some people in the world don't. Some people don't see gender the way some people don't see color or race. So I see gender, I see men and I see women.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you can love both equally despite their differences, you know.
Yeah.
So according to me, frankly, I don't subscribe to it. I don't support it. I would not
Enroll to it.
I would not be open to it.
Yeah.
So no, I can't have a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time. I'm straight.
Yeah.
However, I try to understand.
Yeah.
Mtu akiniambia that they are bisexual, I ask them questions, reasonably ask them, so what do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't start confronting them and attacking them like,
Yeah.
wewe, siju, no.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we should do. We should sometimes try to understand, even if we don't know and we don't support something.
Yeah.
Not that it's, well, I'm not saying that bisexuality is right. To me, it's wrong. But I'm saying that I'm trying to understand why to them it's right.
Yeah.
You see.
And guys, and I feel like that is what we've all talked about so far. It's so important. And before we proceed on, we'd love if you could subscribe, hit that bell button down there. I mean, you need to get notified every time we upload. And we'd definitely love if you could talk with us, interact with us. We'd love to know, what do you think about sexuality as a thing, as a topic? Do you talk about it? Please talk to us down there in the comment section, and definitely don't forget to like the video. And right there,
To 10 seconds. 10 seconds per guy.
What?
10
He
seconds
said it.
for you.
10 seconds.
Subscribe, sir.
Subscribe.
It's
There we
free.
go.
It's free. Notification break.
And guys, man, I hope you've done the needful. And Christina, I mean, do you want to wrap it up? What are your closing remarks on bisexuality?
Yes. Sasa,
Sasa.
this thing of you guys saying that it's different when ladies are bisexual than when guys are bisexual. First of all, just logically, that does not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, it's either you're for bisexuality or you're not. I say, come on, you know, you can't be at now if girls are doing it, it's okay, and then if guys are doing it, it's
chill. So
No,
let me ask you,
Yeah.
if you see a guy with a guy and he likes female, how do you take that? Like, is it weird to you or not?
a guy liking females.
Yeah, liking a guy and a female at the same time.
A guy liking a guy and a female at the same time. It's not different from when it's a girl liking a girl. For me, it's not different really, and you need to break that barrier in somewhere in your head that makes you think that it's different.
Yeah.
Whatever that reason is that makes you think that you need to deal with it because it's non-existent.
Yeah.
It's like double standards.
Okay, do you know what we see?
Yeah.
We see a girl and a girl kissing. That's like, oh, that's sweet.
Why?
Thank you. That's a stigma. We need to talk about it.
No, I'm not. So you know, you need to pick your battles. I've said what I need to say. I feel like I have. They've said what they need to say, and this is not. I feel like I cannot convince them to the point where they change their minds. But I hope I've made sense to them and to you.
And
come on and support. Hit the like button, sir. Come on and support.
Team Christina.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Story Kajani. And on that note, let's move on to, I think, the third type of sexuality type that we came across is sapiosexuality.
Very interesting.
Guys, let me be so frank with you. Let's start with the definition and then I'll throw something in there. But man, I'm confused with this thing.
Sapiosexual. Who finds intelligence sexually attractive or arousing?
Somebody who finds intelligence. Alright, so in this case, the intelligence is the body,
No, Hapa.
No.
It's like how the way this person thinks attracts you so much. Just the way they think, their views, how they talk, what they know, you know.
So
things
alright,
like that.
so this is what I think. I think number one, that is be.
Since the person was confused about it. So.
But the reason why I'm not for it is this is the reason why. Yeah. Number one, I mean, of course, if I'm attracted, of course, number one, I have to be physically attracted to you. Number two, I have to be attracted to attributes about you. So I don't know where being a sapiosexual now lies because. I mean, by the time I get to pick your brain, it's either I'll have looked at you, it's either I like you or we vibe or we don't vibe. It's either of the two. It's either you vibe or you don't vibe. So there's no middle way. So I don't know where guys get time to analyze your intelligence and find it arousing. I don't know.
No, but I feel like sapiosexual, it's all about how the other gender that you're attracted to carries themselves, you know, how they act, how they behave, how they, how they reason.
But people use that as a characteristic in a relationship.
Yeah, as a determinant.
Yeah, as a determinant, you're right. As in, you just can't find a highly intelligent person okay, anaweza kuwa ameset it. Anaweza kuwa ametune.
That they want someone who knows things, you know, so that at least one is a have conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, all right, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
like that.
You put it like that. But then I don't see the need of giving it a whole name, sapiosexuals. I mean, if you vibe with someone, you vibe with someone. If you don't vibe with someone, you don't vibe with someone.
I'm wasting my
By
dinner.
the way,
Overcomplicating things, right? Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I think about
you know, actually, sapiosexuality is also a way of vibing with someone. So it's just part of vibing.
But it doesn't need a name. You just say I like that person. Yeah.
Doesn't need a name.
Well, all right. That's just me. That's what I think. Yeah.
So by the way, sijui kama notice, but this word sapiosexual inakwanga kwa Instagram bios za watu wengi sana. I know. Ati something what like Queen Latifah. Hapo chini sapiosexual, Sagittarius. I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. You express yourself however you need to. I'm just saying that people really throw this word around and wonder whether they know what it actually means.
Yeah.
So it's being attracted to intelligence. For me personally, I think it's very important for me that someone is knowledgeable to some extent. Yeah, and you know, knowledge is in many ways. It's not necessarily books. It could be just your philosophy of life. It could be your take on things, just simple things. You know, I can ask you, why do you close your door at night? And then you tell me something so interesting. I'm like, oh my god, I like this guy. So it's really how your brain works and how you express that makes someone else think it's special enough to make them like you.
And actually, on that note of liking, so guys, I mean, we're talking about sexuality. We need to get down into the dark closets and reveal, the cobwebs. So, I don't know, I feel like we need some interesting story time here,
Yeah. People love stories.
Guys, man, sexuality, and let me tell you, it's not all about the knowledge bombs and all these facts. You could relate to it in a totally different way. Let me give you an example there. So one day, imagine a young man leaving work, and I'm very enthusiastic about the weekend. And looking forward to the weekend, I get told that on Saturday, Lawrence, come for barbecue. In a very nice, green estate in Westlands. So suburbs, right? Who am I? I'm like, all right, Nyamachoma, count me in. I arrive at the location. We drink drinks here and there. We interact, right? And mind you, so I've been invited for. It's a barbecue, right? And then these are guys who are considered friends, but it's a diverse, let me call it, group. And I didn't know that. Nairobi guys are actually exploring all these kinds of sexualities. So that night I discovered that, and guys, I discovered, as I'm munching on my nyamachoma, I later on dive into a beer or two. And later on I discover, alright, it's curfew time, of course, I've been invited for barbecue, so it's wrong to leave in an untimely manner. So I said, alright, let's see where the night leads. Only for me now to get myself in a very awkward position, because now I won't expose who these guys are, because they are my friends, but let me just say they are free with their sexuality, both female and male. Let me just say it was...
What kind of sexuality do you think they were subscribed to, now that we know the types?
Well, the thing is that there are so many names to all these types of sexuality. I don't know how to categorize it, but basically it was, let's say, guys who are free to have a group.
What do you call it? This one's
and guys, I'm not against anything, Well, it was an interesting experience. It was a learning curve for me. And that got me thinking. I mean, I've been thinking about this all wrong. Times are changing. Yeah, guys are getting curious. People are exploring. People are experimenting.
People are becoming bold.
People are becoming bold, right?
Yeah.
And guys, we'd love to hear all the awkward stories you might have, because I know this Kanairo. What happens in
Nairobi. Nairobi is crazy.
Nairobi is definitely crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And don't think this COVID situation has minimized that craziness in any
COVID situation, man.
It's going on.
And guys, man, so right there, that's sexuality, and we are so glad that you were able to be part of this conversation, and we definitely love to hear what you have to say. Well, I already introduced myself, and if you don't know me by now, I'm Lawrence Luther. On my left I have Timothy, on my right I have Christine, and on the farthest right I have Big Man. And this is Story Kejani, guys, and you definitely need to subscribe, you need to like this video, and guys, you need to share this video, you need to trigger your community. We need to make such conversations normal, right? Yeah, so guys, share this with your family. Share this with that auntie of yours.
That
What
are you saying?
Share this with
Total judge.
Share this with that priest. Guys, it does not matter religion, it doesn't matter who you are, but sexuality is a conversation that we all need to have.